Good morning and welcome to our live coverage of the Ruma Cup Season 23. It's the first match of the day between the Master Batters Hyderabad and the Deccan Hawks. Going to be an interesting battle. Both the teams very balanced. Good mixture of quality batsmen, fielders, all-rounders as well as bowlers. The first over in progress, being bowled by Zahir Mirza. On the pads, and that was nicely flicked by Shiva Santosh, and half stopped by the man there at shot mid wicket. Fielder did well actually, otherwise it might have been a boundary, but Shiva will only get two there, but that's not the line and length to Shiva Santosh, because he is very good off his all the subcontinent batsmen are good of their pads. Shiva Santosh is no exception, so Zahir Mirza has to be careful with his line and length. As far as the toss is concerned, the Deccan Hawks have won the toss and they are fielding first actually. Pretty strange considering the results we had tomorrow, but new day, new pitch, and a different ball game altogether. So never know. Too full, and the line is much better one. That's the line he should be bowling off, outside of maybe fourth stump. It's also the end of the first over, and the Master Batters, after being put into bat, are 3 without loss. So the toss was won by Deccan Hawks, so they will be looking to restrict the opposition to something around maybe 150 or even lesser, which they are comfortable chasing. Throughout the tournament, they have done this thing, restricted the opposition to below par totals and chased it down. Mohammad Munir Sharif to shed the new ball with Zahir Mirza. Starts with shot of good length delivery, does Munir Sharif. That was what you can say, just guided towards point by the batsman Vijay. No run. Munir Sharif started with a slip, but just got rid of that slipper. Oh. What a catch! What a catch! Wicket keeper just bending in time, getting his right glove underneath that one. That was very flicked, very fine. A fine leg glance from Shiva Santosh. I think he might have thought he had got a boundary there, but wicket keeper, he had other ideas. That's the first wicket for the Deccan Hawks. I told you these two teams are very balanced, very quick and very agile in the field, and they are setting the standards of fielding in this tournament. They have raised the bar very high. Have set a template for the others. Normally, that line and length, Shiva Santosh, it's bread and butter for him, but today, the wicket keeper has undone him. The brilliance of the wicket keeper, should I say rather. So the master batters have lost their first wicket in this second over, and it's the big one of Shiva Santosh who's been their mainstay. Palash, the new batsman. A good delivery first up to the new man. Extra bounce as well, surprised the batsman. And an inside edge goes towards square leg. Palash takes a single. Modi Sharif, next ball. Defensive push towards point by Vijay, no run. Munir Sharif, the next ball, a little bit fuller, nicely driven by Vijay towards sweeper for a single. With that, we come to the end of the second over. After two, the master batters Hyderabad are 6 for 1. Zahir Mirza to continue. Vijay on strike. Oh, was there some bat involved? No, but there was definitely some movement for Zahir Mirza and some extra bounce as well. I think it was because of his height, the point of release. Movement and the extra bounce combining to beat the batsman Vijay there. Zahir Mirza once again. Wrapped on the pads. Palash looking for the single. But Vijay wasn't looking. No damage done though. Zahir Mirza once again. Very straight. Nudged off his pads towards square leg. Single taken this time. It was a sharp single, but I think the square leg fielder is a little too deep. I think he has been placed deeper just so that if Zahir Mirza goes short and batsman goes for a hook or a pull, he might come into picture. That fielder at square leg right to the left of the square leg umpire. Zahir Mirza now to the new man Palash. Oh, nicely driven on the up by Palash. but straight to the man at short extra cover, no run. Zaid Mirza with the next delivery. Oh, once again, extra bounce and some movement as well. Palash playing for the angle, but the ball straightening after pitching and beating him all ends up.
अरे एक था इधर
'Good fielding by the man at extra cover, stops his single, and that's the end of the third over. A very good and very economical over. Just a single. Seven for one after three. Munir Sharif continuing. That's up in the air, but that's good placement. Has it gone all the way though? Oh yes. Vijay finally getting one in his zone, in his arc, and going through with his shot. Minimum of fuss, minimum of effort, and the maximum of result. It wasn't brute power, it was all timing and placement from Vijay. Was a half volley from Munir Sharif and just an extension of his arms from Vijay. And the timing on that one was so good, the ball went all the way, the first maximum. The score moves to 13. And it's good sensible cricket from Vijay. Got a 6 the previous ball. This time he just works the ball to the mid-wicket region and takes a single. Field setting for Munir Sharif. He has got a long off and a sweeper who's more towards the point, and then 4 men on the offside. They are taking the fielder at mid-on and have done so successfully. Another single. Munir with the next. Another fine glance and a misfield by the man at short fine gives Vijay another boundary that should have been stopped. Was a good shot, but another half volley I would say from Munir Sharif on the pads. Would have been lucky Munir had the fielder at short fine been able to stop that one, but that ball deserved what it got. You just can't bowl on the pads to subcontinent batsmen. That's much better. Very full outside off, not the drivable length. Vijay is beaten. This has been a good over for the master batters. They've got a few runs. 12 to be precise, with a ball to go. Another, I think it was a slower delivery, off-pace delivery from Munir Sharif to finish. A single for Vijay towards long off, and the master batters Hyderabad are 20 for 1 after 4 overs. First bowling change of the morning. Samir Sam replacing Zahir Mirza. Vijay on strike. Oh, that was a good one. Very full in the block hole, and the other more dangerous thing about that delivery was the trajectory. Ball kept coming in, moving in the air. Vijay does well to keep it out. The next ball. This time Vijay gets underneath and launches it way over long on. That's a biggie. Confirmation from the umpire Jawad Hashmi. I think Samir was looking for that another full length delivery, another Yorker of his maybe, but misses his length. Dishes out a half volley, and Vijay says thank you. Thanks for coming. The ball went a very long way. And once again, it wasn't brute power or force, it was timing from Vijay that took it a long way. This time around, Sam just takes the pace of the delivery, shortens his length further, and Vijay guides that one straight to short third. As a result of that 6 over long on, we have a man at long on now, and long on and long off the two boundary riders for Samir. Shot once again from Samir, and this time Vijay cuts it towards point for a single. Another well-timed stroke. Sam now to Palash. Fuller driven on the up towards extra cover. Another single. Samir, last ball of the over. Another leg cutter, the slower one, but the length was very short, and Vijay rocks back and cuts it powerfully between the 2-point fielders for a boundary to end the over. Another good over for the master batters. 12 runs of that one, and the score after 5 overs is 32 for 1. These two taken their time, but now they are cashing in, especially Vijay. 2 sixes and 2 fours in the last 2 overs for Vijay. Another bowling. Shujat Ahmad into the attack. Not the line to bowl. On the pads, and Palash sweeps it very fine between the wicketkeeper and shot fine for a boundary. A poor delivery to start from Shujat. Another half tracker that should have been put away. That you could hear the grunt from Palash there. Is disappointed to have missed out on that one. He did that one straight to cover. That's much better. That's much better from Shujat. Fuller. That in between length. Neither full, neither short. And Palash looking to cut it but gets beaten. Another half tracker. Shujat should consider himself lucky. There is the second time in the over that he has got away with a short one. Palash once again finding the fielder. This time around Palash hits it. Over covers. On the up. 4. You can't get away 3 times in an over. That's exactly what happened there. The long on fielder was right. Palash getting room to free his arms and hits it powerfully. I think that has gone all the way. Yes, a conventional sweep and wow. Well, there are a few dot balls in that over, but they weren't good deliveries. They were half trackers which were hit straight to the fielders. Palash on that occasion bends, goes on his knees and sweeps it powerfully, and the ball goes all the way. Well, the area behind square on the leg side, it's a little shorter comparatively, and that's the reason why the ball went all the way. 14 runs of that over the last power play over, and the master batters are 46 for 1. These two have got a partnership going. Vijay 27 of 19 and Palash 17 of 12. The Hawks need a wicket. Not sure how they plan to get a wicket here. Looks like they're just going through the routine. And now that the power play is over, field has been spread out. This 4 men inside the 30-yard circle, a short fine, a short third point, and extra cover. And then you have the boundary riders. Sweeper cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket and deep backward square leg. So field suggests the line will be pretty straight from Samir. Oh, that was a sharp single. A short of a length delivery coming in with the angle, and Vijay on the back foot just guides it towards short third, and Palash calls him through. It's good running between the wickets. This time Samir goes fuller and Palash drives it towards long off for a single. Another good shot. Right of the meat of the blade. Once again, it's pure timing. This time on the pads, that's nicely done by Vijay. He will get at least 2 here, if not a boundary. Yeah, the backward square leg fielder has got some work to do. It does well to keep the batsman to 2 there. The fielder in the deep. But 2 straight from Sam and easy pickings for Vijay. 50 up for the master batters in the 7th over. $50 for 1. Oh, this is a good platform from where to launch for the master batters. They should be aiming for something around 180 to 200. Two straight once again. Vijay is called for two, and I think they are going to get two here. Yes. Excellent running between the wickets once again. Vijay finding the gaps to perfection. The previous fall, he flicked between, that was a beautiful leg lance. Right between short fine and deep backward square. This one, he flicks it between the two deep fielders, backward square leg and deep mid wicket, and comes back for two. Batting is not all about power or force or brute force. It's also about elegance and finesse. Vijay just showing us that, exhibiting that. That's another good shot. But long off will be able to cut it off. That was hit very straight. Almost had the win on striker. Palash showing some good reflexes and ducking in time to avoid that one. Last ball of the over. On the pads. Good stop by the man at short fine. Might have been another boundary. Still a good over for the master batters. 50 partnership between these two. 50 of just 33 balls these two have added. And if after the end of 7 overs, the master batters are 54 for 1. Looks like Shujat will continue. He was all over the place previous over. And I don't think he's going to get any reprieve this over. The first ball short and wide once again. He gives the batsman room. Palash, well, don't think he wanted to hit that one. He was looking for a cut square of the wicket, but the outside edge takes it very fine. But still, the desired result, I would feel. He was always looking for a boundary, and that's what he got. That's another good shot. Powerfully driven by Palash, but Shujat has got a deep extra cover now. Exactly for that shot, or sort of a shot. And it's only a single. Palash is disappointed. Shot once again, and it will be 4 more. That was a hit me delivery, a rank long hop, outside off, and Vijay cuts it over the man at backward point. It was in the air, but I think it was intentional. Vijay was looking to hit it over that fielder. The second boundary of the over. This is the second over being bowled by Shujat, but he hasn't been able to hit the right line length. First over went for 14. This over is already given 9 of the first 3. Short and wide once again. This time Vijay is unable to find the gap actually, but the cover point fielder was a little too deep so the batsman can exchange ends. Too wide, left alone, and a white signal. Wicketkeeper's not happy, but that definitely was a wide. Batsman had nothing to do with it. That's much better from Shujat right in the block hole. Palash does well to keep it out, and well fielded in his follow through. Well played. Another similar length delivery from Shujat, but this time Palash was prepared for it. Yeah, he just delays his shot a little bit and steers it between point and short third for a couple. Another expensive over from Shujat. The previous one went for 14. This one he gives away 13. The master batters are 67 for 1 after 8. And at the end of every over, the run rate, master batters run rates keeps going up.
67.
Another bowling change. Sajid into the attack. Starts with a very full delivery on middle and off. That's driven towards long on for a single by Vijay. I don't see how. Some extra bounce on that occasion for Sajid. It was short and it was outside off. Palash looking to cut it, but the extra bounce beats him. On the pads, in the gap, 4. Poor stuff. When repeating this, you just can't bowl on the pads, and it was a half volley, and Palash once again sweeps it very fine. The placement from Palash has simply been superb right through the innings. He's managed to bisect the two, the short fine and deep backward square leg. The line was better from Sajid on that occasion, outside off. And Palash hits it straight to the man at point. On the pads, once again a strong appeal for leg before, but that was clearly going down leg. But I think Sajid should consider himself lucky there. For once, Palash misses out on a half volley on the pads. Another fuller length delivery around middle stump, middle and off. Driven towards long off for a single by Palash. A better over, but still the master batters get 6 runs of that one. And they are 973 for 1 after 9. Going at almost 8 runs and over. Oh no. Another bowling change. Muhammad Fasi into this attack and a disastrous start for him. A no ball. It was a beamer. Way above the batsman's waist. Reed coming up. No full toss. A one bounce over. Deep mid wicket. It was already a free hit. And Palash couldn't have asked for more. It was a full toss which he hits over deep mid wicket for a one bounce four. Runs continue to flow for the master batters. That's nicely driven once again by Palash, but the long off is pretty wide, so he will only get a single. Well, as I just mentioned, the runs just continue to flow for the master batters. Not only are they finding the boundaries at regular intervals, they are just keeping the scoreboard moving. I mean, they are getting singles at will. Deccan Hawks unable to build any sort of pressure. Ooh, was that a catching opportunity? Oh. White signalled by the umpire, but the wicketkeeper not happy. He thinks the batsman, he thinks it came off the batsman's shoe. Anyways, the decision stays. It's a white. Next ball, much better in the block hole. Vijay takes it out to the bowler. Fussy with the next. On the pads once again, another wide. Fussy now goes around the wicket. That's up in the air. There is a fielder in the deep who's getting underneath and takes it. Much needed wicket for the Deccan Hawks out of the blue against the run of play. The master batters have lost a wicket. It's Vijay who's been dismissed. It was shot on the pads. He was looking to pull it, but I think it was a top edge. And it went a long way actually. A good catch by the man at deep backward square leg. The master batters are 2 down. End of a very good partnership between Palash and Vijay. 77 they added together. Abrar the catcher. 39 of just 28 balls for Vijay with 3 fours and 2 sixes, and it's 81 for 2 in the 10th over. umpires are deciding to take drinks. I think that was the right thing to do. That will save time. Anand Reddy is the new batsman. Still 2 balls to go in this 10th over. Fossey continuing around the wicket to the new man as well. On the pads once again, that was nicely flicked. A leg glance from Anand towards fine leg for a single to open his account. Fossey, last ball of the over. Full outside off this time and nicely driven by Palash towards long off for a single. End of the 10th over. So at the halfway stage, after completion of 10 overs, the master batters, after being put into bat by the Deccan Hawks, are 83 for the loss of 2 wickets. Mandatory change of ends after the 10 overs. The Hawks taking their own time to set the field. It's Sajid to continue. Palash on strike. 37 of just 27 for Palash. That's a good stop by the man at point. Palash will still get a single. Good commitment there, because if that one had got through, and I think sweeper cover might not have been able to stop it. Sajid to the new man. Going for the wicket was the bowler there. But Anand, equal to the task, drives it down the ground too long off for a single. Good change of pace from Sajid there. Just rolling his fingers over that one, and Palash drives it on the up back to the bowler. No run this time. I think the Hawks need to bowl few quiet overs, maybe just 2 runs, 3 runs over bits, build some pressure, make the batsman do something out of the ordinary. Oh no, that has gone through, right through the legs of the fielder there at point, and it's a boundary. Beautiful square drive from Palash. That's just a touch fuller and a hint of width on that occasion from Sajid, and Palash capitalizes on it. Was on to it in a flash. Well, he has been out there for so long. That's better. Sajid. A similar line, but the length was just a touch shorter from the previous one. And Palash trying to repeat the shot he played previous ball, but gets beaten. Oh, once again. Against the run of play, we have a wicket. Palash caught and bowled by Sajid. It was full coming in with the angle. There was some movement in the air, I feel. Palash just looking to drive it down the ground for a single, but hits it straight back to the bowler. And Sajid takes a very good catch in his follow through. Now Palash goes. Only deserved a half century there, but he falls short of it. 42 of 32 balls for Palash. Caught and bowled. A very good caught and bowled from Sajid. And I think now the Deccan Hawks will feel relaxed a little bit. But the way both Vijay and Palash batted, that's commendable. They just didn't give any opportunity. I mean, those were chanceless innings. The first time Vijay hit the ball in the air, I mean, he got a top edge, he was caught at deep backward square leg. The first false shot Palash played today, he was caught and bowled. Wicket of the last ball of the over for Sajid. And after 11, the master batter said about 89 for 3. Pranay, the new batsman, at the non-striker's end. This is a good move. Zahir Mirza being brought back into the attack, and I think the Deccan Hawks are now looking for wickets. They've got an extra man inside the 30-yard circle. No. Oh, that was a good field actually. An extra man inside the circle, topping the single, keeping the new man on strike. Zahir Mirza to Anand Reddy. Full toss. A full toss to start from Zahir Mirza. Anand gets an outside edge. A short third fielder deflects it towards backward point. At the backward point, fielder isn't able to produce a fast or a strong throw. And the batsman completes single. The new man Pranay on strike. Zahir Mirza will like this. But the ball was too full from Zahir on that occasion, and Pranay easily drives it away from that extra cover fielder towards long off for a single. That was a good delivery. Good all-round cricket to start with. A good delivery from Zahir Mirza. Anand does well to keep it out, and Pranay calls him through for a single. Wicketkeeper was also off the blocks very quickly and scored a direct hit at the non-striker's end, but Anand makes his ground. Another single. Zahir Mirza once again. Play and a miss. Just inside the tram line. think that was a run-out opportunity. Pranay wasn't looking at the non-strikers. He went, it was halfway down. The point fielder had a shy but missed the stumps. Upish. Oh, just wide of the man at backward point, and Pranay will get the single. This is a good over actually. Just 4 singles of that one, and the Deccan Hawks looking to just stop the flow of runs, contain that flow of runs, build some pressure on the batsman, on the new batsman. It's 93 for the loss of 3 wickets after 12. Sajid to continue. Once again, he's adjusting the field. Oh, Pranay has got himself stumped there. It was a full delivery outside off. Instead of playing the ball on its merit, Pranay tries to do something extraordinary. Tries to fetch it from outside off and play it towards the onside. Was overbalanced, and the wicketkeeper does the rest. He disturbs the stumps in a flash, and the master batters are 4 down. And I think it's the batsman to be blamed completely. Wicketkeeper safe has been electric behind the stumps. Safe pin. Pranay stumped by the wicketkeeper. Safe pin. Aziz of the bowling of Sajid. This is second wicket for Sajid today. Now I think the Hawks are finding their way back into this contest. They have got three wickets in quick succession. First Vijay and then Palash, and now Pranay is gone cheaply. Just 2 runs for Pranay of 6 balls. Sajid to the new batsman. Good fielding by the man at point, but he chose the wrong end to throw. He should have gone towards the bowler. Anyways, single first ball for the new man to open his account. Zahir Mirza there at extra cover, unable to get down in time to stop that one, and it's a boundary for Anand, a much needed boundary. That's much better from our Sajid. The previous one, he bowled fuller and gave the batsman room actually. That's why Anand was able to drive it through covers. But this time around, he denies him the space. That was suicidal. There was never a run there. Anand calling here the non-striker Satish Kumar through, and Satish is not so quick between the wickets, and a good throw from backward point finds the batsman short of his crease, and the master batters lose another wicket. Half the side gone now. They are 5 down for just 98, and I think it's Anand Reddy to be blamed for that dismissal. There was never a run there. Veera, the new batsman. And since this guy Sajid has come on to bowl, he's sort of put the late down scoring, changed the fortunes for the Deccan Hawks. Lost trips run up there, did Sajid. I'll have to reload. Sajid to the new man Veera. Anand Reddy once again looking for the single which wasn't there, sent back by Veera, and a misfield. In fact, both the point fielders unable to get ball in their hands. Anyways, did dot ball to end the over after 13. The master batters are 98 for the loss of 5 wickets. Cricket, that's cricket for you. Game of uncertainties. The master batters were cruising along at 81 for 1 when Palash and Avijay were out in the middle. But within a space of 3 overs, they've lost 4 wickets for the addition of just 17 runs. Another bowling change. Sam into the attack. Anand Reddy on strike. That's up in the air. Oh, well shot of long off. A slight misfield there. Helps the batsman to get back for 2. Wasn't off the middle, it was spliced actually by Anand Reddy, and Sam. That's middled, and it's 6 over long off. That's what he was trying to do the previous ball. This time around, Anand Reddy gets it right off the meat of the blade and clears long off. A desperate attempt in the deep by the man at the long off. He jumps, he leaped. He tried his best but couldn't do. Well, in this over, I think Sam has just about released the pressure being built by Sajid and others. Anand Reddy will now be a lot more confident after that 6. Sam, last ball of the over. That was a mistake from Sam. Unnecessarily, he sent the man at extra cover to the deep extra cover and brought the deep square leg fielder inside the ring. And that has resulted in a single for Veera. So Veera will keep the strike for the next over after 14. The master batters are 108 for the loss of 5 wickets. Sajid to continue. 3 overs before this, now made in 17 runs and 2 wickets. Sajid to bowl, Veera on strike. In the middle overs, this guy Sajid is very good. A full toss. Well, I thought that might carry too long on. It doesn't. And it's a single. And I think this is the wicket Deccan Hawks would like to get. Anand Reddy is looking comfortable out there. He's got a start. That was a mistimed shot. Anand looking to go big on the onside, but gets it off the inside half of the bat. And long on in action once again. Another single. Sajid to Veera. In the air, straight to the man. Now Veera, very disappointed, and anybody would be, because it was a half volley sort of on the pads, and it should have been put away. If not a 4, should have been a 6. But Veera has hit it straight to the lone fielder in the deep, who completes a good catch. And the master batters are 6 down. Just 110. This is a very good comeback by the Deccan Hawks. Vamshi Mane, the new batsman. 3 wickets for Sajid, and he's got 3 more balls to add another to his kitty. It's gone around the wicket to the new batsman. Weaver throw from the point fielder might give the batsman 2 here. I can't believe it. How can it be? That was a dreadful throw from the point fielder. That was much better from Zahir Mirza there at extra cover. Vamshi was looking for a single there, but sent back. Sajid, the last ball of his spell. Oh no. Wasn't such a good finish. A low full toss. That's hit away from the man at long on for a boundary by Vamshi Mane. 8 runs and a wicket in that over for Sajid. He finishes with 4 overs now made in 25 runs and 3 wickets, and the master batters are 116 for the loss of 6 wickets after 15. Mohammad Fassi got the wicket of Vijay back into the attack. And he might get another here. Yes, and that's the big wicket of Anand Reddy. It was full and wide outside of Anand, looking to go over extra cover, deep extra cover that is, but only manages to hit it as far as the fielder, the sweeper cover that is. And the master batters are 7 down. Anand was looking so good. He was batting very, very confidently till that point, but now he's gone. Second wicket for Fassi. A good catch by the man at sweeper cover. It's 116 for 7. The spinner Ishwaraditya. Here comes Fassi. Well, Ishwar had no idea what happened there. The first 10 overs belong to the master batters, but the next 10 it has been the Deccan Hawks. Run out attempt at the non-striker sent by the bowler there. Short and wide outside of too much room for the batsman, and Aditya throws his bat at it. Though he got an outside edge, he will still get a boundary. That's wrong. Poor bowling from Fassi, I would say. He should have been closer to the bat. Line should have been closer to the bat, I mean to say. Not giving the batsman room. So Ishwaraditya gets a boundary to open his account, and the score moves to 120. Another cotton ball, full and straight from Fassi, and Ishwaraditya has driven it straight back to the bowler, and the bowler takes a good catch. Well, he did juggle it once, but held on to it nicely. And the master batters are 8 down for 120 in the 16th over. And I think they might end up with a below par score here. Vijay getting 30 odd runs and Palash 42. Then nothing to talk about. Anand Reddy getting a start, got to 17, but in a score of 120, if couple of batsmen get 40s, then I don't think there's much to speak about the others. Two wickets in the over for Fussy. The new batsman making his way out to the middle is Yesu. Fussy going around the wicket to the new man. This is better. This is good actually from the Hawks. They've got an extra man inside the circle to stop the single. Extra cover, shot mid wicket, point, shot third, and a shot fine. Here comes Fussy. Oh, that's a good shot from Yesu actually. Desperate attempt in the deep by the sweeper cover, but the ball still goes through. And a boundary to open the account for Yesu. Another mistake from Fussy there, giving the batsman room to free his arms, and Yesu capitalizes on that one. That was pretty intentional. He sliced that one over point because he knew if the ball goes over, there's no one stopping that in the deep. Yeah, that's much better. Straighter. No room for the batsman. Yesu defends it back to the bowler. 2 wickets in that over for Fussy. The master batters are 124 for 8 after 16. 4 overs to go. Zahir Mirza to bowl his 4th. Oh, what a shot that was. Even a top order batsman would be proud of it. Vamshi Mane hitting a 6 over deep extra cover. Yeah, that's a good comeback, I would say, by Zahir. drags his length back and rolls his fingers over that one. Maybe it was a leg cutter sort of a delivery. And Vamshi Mane just looking to work it towards the onside, ends up getting beaten. Up in the air, but Vamshi has once again found the gap. He has hit it right between the man at deep point and deep extra cover for a boundary. Zahir Mirza leaking runs here, and I think that's poor stuff, poor bowling from Zahir. He is a new ball bowler and leaking runs against lower order batsmen. Someone who has worked into bat at number 9. Another leg cutter, and it was a outside edge straight to short third. .136 for 8 after 17 on the master batters. These are crucial runs. Another single stolen. Poor once again from the Deccan Hawks. I don't know why they were having so many close-in fielders for the top order batsmen, but for the tail-enders, the fielders are standing right at the edge of the circle, giving away easy singles. An agricultural swipe. Vamshi Mane looking to go big on the onside, unable to get bat on ball. Full toss. By signal appeal for no ball there, but I think that was dipping on the batsman. It was clearly above the batsman's waist when it passed him. No question of being a foot being called a no ball. A by signal by the umpire. Once again, Saif displaying his wicket keeping skills. He is very agile behind the stumps. Quick hands in the air, but good stop in the deep. Fielded as well there to keep the ball in, and the batsman get 2. That was a better over from Fussy. The Deccan Hawks 140 for the loss of 8 wickets after 18. Muhammad Munir Sharif to bowl the 19th. Vamshi Mane on strike. Oh, that's good cricket. Full delivery around middle enough to start with from Munir Sharif, and Vamshi Mane goes across his stumps and ramps it pretty fine. Shot third fielder chasing it all the way, keeping the ball in. Wicketkeeper backing him up nicely and restricting batsman to two. But once again, I repeat this, these are crucial runs and they might prove costly, because anything in excess of 1,450 on this pitch is going to take some chasing. The Deccan Hawks need to be careful, because they will have to score the runs they concede. Slower delivery. I think Munir saw the batsman coming there, bowled it slower, and followed the batsman actually. Say, I think looking to cramp him for room. Another slower one from Munir Sharif. Yesu looking using his feet, but was beaten. Typically, if you say beaten in the air when a spinner is bowling. Oh, another leg cutter from Munir Sharif. Another swing and a miss from Yesu, and another dot. Wow. What a good shot that was from Yesu, but should have been taken by the man at long off, who was misjudged it completely, and in the air once again. And this time it is taken. A very good catch by the man at deep mid wicket. The ball was in the air for ages, for a very, very long time, and the man there in the deep kept his eyes on the ball till the last moment and pouches it safely. A boundary, well, it wasn't exactly a boundary. It should have been taken at long off of the previous delivery, but Yesu got a boundary then, and the very next ball he holds out to man at deep mid wicket. The 28th over of the innings being bowled by Samir Sam, and a swing and a miss first ball from Vamshi Mane. 147 for 9 the score. And this time, full and straight from Sam. Another swing and a swing from Vamshi. He misses a straight delivery, and the bowler doesn't. You hit, you miss, I hit. And the master batters, Hyderabad, have been bowled out for 147 in the 20th over. The target for the Deccan Hawks to win this match, 148 from their 20 overs. We'll be back with the chase shortly. Welcome back for the chase. The target for the Deccan Hawks to win this match 148. The wicketkeeper Saif bin Aziz and Shafi Khan opening the batting for the Hawks as Veera has the new ball. Shafi Khan opening his account with a single. Saif had a go at the next delivery but couldn't get bat and ball. Veera. That's a good shot from Saif. On drive, but straight to mid-on, no run. A good shot for nothing. Oh, wow, that's 6. Length ball outside off, giving the opportunity the batsman to get underneath, and Saif has launched it over deep extra cover for a 6. What a way to get going, what a way to get off the mark. On the pads, set behind square 4.